Hello there, I'm just going to show you another one of my favourite ways to add a bit of flavour and fat to all sorts of meals. It's called creamy balsamic mushrooms. So we have mushrooms, we have cream, and we have some balsamic vinegar, as well as plenty of fat, bit of garlic and salt and pepper for some extra flavour boost. So this is a really good addition to all sorts of meals. So if you're vegetarian, you can just add a couple of poached eggs and some vegetables, or if you're not vegetarian, this is delicious with a bit of steak and salad on the side. So it's a really nice versatile meal. Could be lunch, could be dinner, and plenty of good healthy fat. So I'll get cracking and show you how I do it. So there I have a generous slab of butter melting in the pan, probably about 50 grams that I just chucked in, but doesn't matter too much. You're not wanting to skimp on good healthy fat. So while the butter's melting, I will be chopping the mushrooms. And in go the mushrooms. And we'll just give those a good sizzle. They can start sizzling while I prepare the garlic as well. So there we've added some garlic and salt and pepper, and our mushrooms are nicely frying and all that lovely fat. Give it a wee stir. Make sure they're cooking on all the sides. Yeah, that's a good start to our creamy mushrooms. So you can't smell it at the moment, but the garlic and the butter just smell so delicious. But now things are sizzling away nicely, I am going to add just a splash of balsamic vinegar, like so. Just gives it a bit of flavour, and that's going to start steaming away, so we're just sort of reducing that down. I've got my pan up fairly high, it's on 8, because there's a bit of reducing to do, so you want it on a fairly good sizzle to keep the steam coming off it to reduce the liquids down. And then the last thing I'm going to add is a good slosh of cream. This is just your normal old cream, fresh cream from the supermarket. Just pour a bit in. If you overdo it, it'll take a lot longer to reduce, so it just depends on how creamy, saucy you want it, but that's probably a good amount to add some nice fat and not take too long to reduce down. So I'm just going to keep simmering that away until it's the thickness that I want for the sauce. Just giving it an occasional stir to check how thick it's getting and make sure it's not catching on the bottom, but still fairly liquidy, so I'll just simmer it for a few more minutes. Oh yeah, we're nearly there. You can see it's thickening quite nicely, so I'm just about to turn that off and leave that ready for dinner tonight. We'll be having some venison steak, so this is the creamy mushrooms all ready to serve with our delicious lean steak that doesn't have enough fat, so we're adding some fat in a really tasty way with our creamy balsamic mushrooms.